Yeah.
Well, hello, hello, hello. Where'd he go? Disappears.
What it do? What it do?
What's going on? And welcome, welcome, welcome to Open Mouth Podcast.
That's a fact.
Right. What's your host here, Professor Jazz, and my co-host that just disappeared, Dr. Scorpio. And we got Trigger on the live today.
Today I'm in the building.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
indeed, it's going down.
it's going down tonight. We're gonna go ahead and have open topics tonight. We're gonna talk about different topics, right? We're gonna go ahead and talk about this realistic sex dolls that are becoming silicone wide. We're gonna talk a little bit about sex toys, maybe a little bit of sex magic. We'll see where the night goes.
Ah, shit.
You never know where it might go, right?
You never know. You never know. With y'all, you never know.
I think that's Dr. Scorpio. He's the one that's a bad influence.
Yeah, man, y'all together, boy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Go
So
ahead and
how's
get
your
my
day
lighter.
going today so far?
Say what?
I said, how was your day going so far?
My day been going pretty good. I've been lounging, enjoying the day, staying out the heat. It's been hot here in Charlotte, so I've been staying inside in my recliner, just chilling, man.
So you're saying
Relax.
it's too hot to have sex right now, right?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. Nah, I wouldn't say all that. You feel me? But
Is that
we have to make a way somehow. You know what I'm saying?
you want to go ahead and get extra sweaty?
That right there, we might have to take a minute to think about it. Yeah, for real. You
Because
know.
sometimes I don't know when it gets too hot here in Vegas. It's like, yeah, no, don't even touch me. But hey, if I need some dick, why not, right?
Man, look here, what a fan at. You feel me? Open these windows, whatever we gotta do. Matter of fact, give me a couple hand fans. I'll fan you while we in there. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Give me a couple church fans.
There you
Shit,
go.
hey, we gonna make it
Get a
happen.
soft cooler. Get a soft cooler and turn the AC up. Man, nothing's gonna
Yeah.
stop you and try to get some pussy, right?
You know what I'm saying? What we got? The frozen water bottles? Yeah, go ahead and get that frozen water bottle. Yep. Mm-hmm. That'll cool you down. Something gonna cool you down. Well, y'all got me started early. Let me go on mute.
It's because you're smoking. That's why.
Yeah, the problem is really you, Jazz.
Look who's late, like all the time.
What they say about God, never. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
talking about they might get too hot
All
sometimes
the
to
time.
have sex.
Yeah, don't call when you want to, but you always on time.
Yes.
You hear me? Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Talk about this.
Yes, sir.
Never know, but it be too hot sometimes. I'm like, oh no, you get sweaty, you get sticky. I'm like, but
Wait a minute, hold on. We getting way too ahead of. Wait, you say you getting hot and sticky and bothered and.
when it's hot, yes, when it's hot outside, he says it's hot over there where he's at. So
Yeah. It's been, man. The last week was humid as fuck, bro. Like
Yeah, man.
seriously humid. It was crazy humid out here, bro. And I was wondering to myself, like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? But I can't complain because it's the days up and, you know what I'm saying? These are the days niggas been, you feel me?
Yeah.
Waiting for it type shit. I've been waiting for it to be hot as hell so I can complain and talk about I'm gonna cut the air on and AC on and shit.
You got
I'm
to
waiting
do all
for it.
that, man. That's why my bill's like over $400.
Right. You
Like,
feel me? But yeah, man, it's been a lot of shit going on. Um, you know, just generally, man. What y'all been feeling about? What y'all been thinking about lately? Like, what's going on with y'all?
well, we were just talking about the heat, how we can't have sex sometimes when it's too hot. We're trying to go ahead and try to cool off first. But
Right. I hear you on that, 100%. I hear you on that. I hear you on that, 100%.
Hey, this link got a share button on it. Yes.
Good
on
question.
what?
Good
On the
question.
Facebook, because I'm trying to share, but I ain't got it. Ain't a share
Yeah.
button on it.
It should have a link on there. It should be a link on there to share.
Or check there or check YouTube.
Yeah, same for YouTube. It should be a link for YouTube. So you could just do
So
that.
this is a good time to go ahead and
Okay.
introduce the podcast. I want to just say a little bit about our podcast, what we're trying to do. This is something that we just started. We actually started this on an app called Clubhouse. And what we do, it's open mouse. We like to go ahead and talk anything bluntly about sex, anything that has to do with the relationships, love, lust, whatever. But we want to go ahead and make it more open where people will be comfortable in talking about it. Because I feel like if we get, we'll have some fun with it, but we're going to educate ourselves as well. Because a lot of times, especially things in this world is changing so much that we're not really educated in things. And maybe that's what we need. And maybe we wouldn't be so close-minded in some things. And maybe we could teach our kids better, as they're coming into this world, try to see, they're more confused. And you don't want to rely on, the media or what other people say. You really want to educate yourself, your kids, and and be comfortable in talking about it, right?
That's a big fact.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
So I totally understand you there. That was really well put. I feel like we we reach a certain audience because most people that are familiar with us, most of them, if they're not familiar with what we do in the music world or some other shit that we have going on, they know us from Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? So, if anybody's unfamiliar with Clubhouse, I still got some people that I interact with that isn't really fully familiar with Clubhouse just yet. So if you're one of those people, please, just put some in the chat or something, or you can, Google it or something. We can give you like a rundown or give you like a crash course, like what you should be doing, what you into, the popping clubs, what we do, our schedule weekly, because we do shit every week. So yeah, that should be easy, accessible to you guys, like what we do on Clubhouse or what we do online. But yeah, if you're not familiar with Clubhouse, definitely check us out there. And yeah, Yas put that really well. I feel like this is one of those type of one of those type of groups of people where we like to actually have great conversations, have good bills. And that's going to include some funny shit. It's going to include some serious moments. It might just include us just literally just playing music. We might just be collabing on new music, making the moves, doing shows and shit. So we do a lot of shit. So I think that was really well put. Yeah.
Thank you. And I'm trying to hopefully, we can expand it. We do want to have different types of shows here in the future. So I hope everybody does tune in while we're building here.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You know what I mean? And, let's keep it a buck. You know what I mean? We got my boy Trigger on the live with us today. Yeah.
That's a fact. I'm sharing the live right now. I grabbed the link from YouTube. I found it easily on YouTube. Now I'm over here on Facebook sharing it to different groups. So holla at us.
Come on, man.
Thank you.
Let's go.
So, should we talk about what I just put up just before we went live about the sex dolls?
But
The only reason why I brought it up is because the other day, actually at work, we were talking about it, and I was talking to someone about it, and she said that she knew someone that does own one. Interesting. You know, it's like, yeah, it's like she couldn't believe how much they cost because they do cost a lot. You know, some people, there's a lot of those sites that you could go online and shop for a sex doll the way you want it.
right.
You know, it goes by, you know, what color hair you want it to have, what color eyes you want it to have, how big you want her titties to be, or, you know, how if you want her to be skinny or what kind of race, whatever. You could choose basically your dream girl.
I like that. BBW. Like that. Second drive, even luxury.
Hey,
So yeah, I'm gonna need my special request. I need a special order. You feel me? For 36, 34, 36. You hear me?
you know what I'm talking
I'm
about?
You hear me? I'm gonna need my special request.
Now,
And the bitch better be cold. You hear me? And she better be able to work a blade.
especially if you're gonna spend all that money, come on, you
She better
better
not be one of these bougie bitches that don't want to get on the blade. You hear me?
Yeah.
gotta have her in
She
the
better be
blade.
about to shit.
They'll be
She
working
better
on
be
the
her shit.
okay? I'm sure they will. But the thing is, if you're gonna go ahead and spend something, if you're going to invest in a product like that, you gotta make sure that you have it how you want to. So,
Mhm.
and then you could add extra features. It's like a, you know, like a car. You know, when you go buy a brand new car, it has the basics, but then it tells you, oh, you could go ahead and get this, and you get the special speakers and all this stuff. Oh well, might as well spend all that, right?
Mhm.
Have it the way you want to. So, you know, I was looking at some of it. It's like they look real.
I mean, it is real. The mind makes it real.
That is true.
It is real. That's why the niggas doing this shit. It's real. I mean, it's the sensation at least. You know what I'm saying? So that's why niggas doing it. I mean, you can get your mind to think some shit's real. Shit's real. You know what I mean? So it just the transhumanism shit is real. I'm not really looking down on nobody just using sex toys or something. Though. I think that's sexual, you know what I mean, expression or freedom or liberation or whatever way you want to look at it. I think everybody should be able to do that. But it does kind of say something because I remember we talked about the guys who got AIDS fucking the sex doll.
Oh yeah.
Feel me? You feel me? So
Remember that?
shit like that. It's good and it's good and it's bad.
Yes. I mean, that's the thing. It's like to me, just if you're gonna go ahead and invest in a sex doll, it should be, you know, don't be sharing around. That's one thing. I mean, when we were talking about that story about, you know, the guy bought one and he decided to have his friends over, you know, have a little party, you know, to welcome his new toy. So everybody got to see this new toy and they were drinking and they were smoking and they decided, you know, after a couple of drinks and everything, it kind of looked good to everybody. So, you know, they decided to go ahead and run a train on the sex doll. And come on, even though it's,
Did
even though
The
it's
way
not
you said it is good.
real, even though the doll was not real, you're already sharing it with your friends, and you don't know what they have. So why wouldn't you use protection?
Let me just if you let me watch how I say this. You damn near is gay, bro. If you with a group of niggas with a sex doll, what niggas do that? Like, you should expect a nigga to be off. Like, you something not right. You know, like it's like what if you know what I'm saying? What if you just pull up and then you know what I'm saying, guys like come through, whatever. So you and the guys y'all hanging out smoking and shit. Then I know where this nigga just bring out Sally and shit, Dolly and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this my bitch. You know, this my woo. Niggas be like, what? They be like, y'all trying to crack. And then niggas like, yeah, fuck it, yeah, woo. I'm one of them niggas that be like exit stage left. You hear me?
Right.
Like something's off. If you sat down and heard this nigga say this and then you went with it, something's wrong with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just I don't know. You should be expecting something to go wrong. Is all I'm saying.
You're gonna blame it on the alcohol, though.
Yeah.
Hey man, they got a picture floating around, man. You know, it's like a meme. It's a dude at the air pump. He pumping up
Blow
his
us
sex
all.
doll and shit. That's crazy.
But see, and that's the thing. They've been around. Sex dolls have been around for a long time. You know, they started with the blow up doll.
That's
You know,
definitely
and since then, you know, it has of course reinvented itself throughout time and technology, and now they create something more realistic. Like these dolls can do, you know, of course, you can
nice.
have sex with them. You know, they can, you know, suck your dick, but they could also give you like a hand job, stuff like that. So they really invented it where it's so close to a real woman
That's wild.
that, yeah, some of them prefer the sex doll.
Yeah, niggas are tweaking on the level of preference. That's crazy. Preference. If you can't, you can't. You know, what I mean, you one of the niggas who can't get it, you can't get it. But if you getting a fucking sex doll that's a fucking replica of a bitch, you want the bitch, bro. You just can't get the bitch.
Right, and that's the thing. You either can't get her or you can't find someone
That that sound like a lot of these niggas online that be saying stuff like, you know, judging niggas for what they do with bitches and shit. Like, oh, he do this with the bitch or the bitch doing it. It's like, bro, you just can't do what this nigga do. You know what I mean? You just can't get the bitch. Or you know what I'm saying? The bitch just don't want you. So that's why you have an opinion about, you know what I mean, how niggas living their life with a bitch. You understand?
But you know, going back to that story, though, I mean, they all decided to, you know, run a train on her, and one was not clean. One of his friends was not clean, and because they went, you know, and they after, you know, after a while, after a couple of weeks or whatever, they found out, you know, one of them found out that, you know, he had a disease. You know, he had an STD, and so
What did he have again? Go ahead and tell the people. What did he have?
I think it was HIV he had.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the story that much, but yeah, that's what it was because they all got infected that night.
Crazy, bro. To be fucking somebody else's sex dog, bro. That's fucking crazy. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? Nigga said, I'm finna punch dick all up in. You hear me? You think you trying to punch dick? You hear me? I
He
said,
said, well, he
yeah.
couldn't be out there fucking on real girls because, you know, he's already, you know, yeah.
I guess could that be considered in the category of like, I guess it's not threesome going wrong because it was like 5 niggas in the damn sex dolls. So that was like a train for real. But
A train wreck.
Train wreck. There you go. A train wreck. Oh
Train
boy.
wreck. That's all it was. It was a train wreck because they just wreck that shit. And
Dead.
I ain't gonna lie. I remember one time. This wasn't bad though. It's unrelated. But long story short, I ended up linking with my homie. I went to go into this bitch crib. I'll go to this bitch crib to really kick it. Like I was actually gonna set up my store shit up over there because my homie was gonna record. He was gonna do some other shit later, but we was just pulling through this bitch crib for a little bit. So we get up over there. You know what I'm saying? Bitch ass, bro. Like stupid, retarded. I'm like, okay, whatever though, because I'm not there for that. I'm just there. I don't even know that. So out of nowhere, motherfucker just talking casually, doing shit. I could tell she kind of giving me these energetic vibes and shit because she don't know me and I'm a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, cool. But I ain't really thinking too much of it. Out of nowhere, motherfucker just starts talking about fucking.
okay.
And I'm zoned out somewhere else thinking about some other shit. At the time, I'm floating in and out the conversation.
Yeah.
They just, oh, we fucking. She like, yeah, I want to do this and I want to fuck a black guy and I want to do this and I want to do that. And I'm just like, what? I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, what is going on with this shit? So, long story short, you know what I'm saying? I end up having to give, you know what I'm saying, break Shorty off, you feel me? Just out of nowhere, like literally, end up just breaking Shorty off and shit. Now, my friend is still there, you feel me? His ass, you know what I'm saying? He, some type of way, managed to like pop in, you know what I'm saying, in the room and shit. I'm facing the other way, you know what I'm saying, drilling, punching dick up in this bitch. And then his ass, he got on the snap, started recording me, sending the snaps all the other niggas, like, look at this nigga, look at this nigga. I'm like, bro, why would you do that? You feel me? I'm like, oh man, everybody laughing and shit. Everybody like, look, this nigga, he say he gonna do it. He say he gonna put his leg up. Oh shit. I'm like, come on, cuz.
Right.
I'm like, come on, gang. You know, so that's still my little nigga because he just did it with the close homies and shit. So it wasn't like he just did some like foul shit. It was the close homies. But you still like that's kind of that could have went bad. You know what
That
I'm
could
saying?
have been bad, yeah.
That could have been a train wreck if you want to call it. Like motherfuckers be like, "What? You recorded me, gang? What you doing? What the fuck is going on?" And they could have came together, but would not leave together after a situation like that if it went bad. But that was like, it was a joke. We was laughing about it. It was like my little nigga. And it was like, it was whatever. You know what
And
I'm saying?
that's the thing nowadays too. It's like it's so easily to see sex everywhere, from OnlyFans to YouTube to just
This
now
is before them days. This is before.
you see it almost everywhere. You can see it on Facebook and Twitter.
I did another situation happen that was crazy that you brought up on OnlyFans because we do a lot of the sex worker shit. All respect to sex workers and shit. We don't judge people, but I had a situation where I ain't gonna go too much detail about how I knew this person, but I just knew this shorty, and out of nowhere she just I think I knew she did. I think I did know she did she didn't do OnlyFans at the time. I think she was doing shit on Snapchat. This is what Snap was big. This is before that shit. So I think they was doing little shit on Snapchat and shit. Whole time she ended up hitting me like random as fuck one day, like, "Hey, I'm short on this bread. I need this bread and shit. Whole time, can you if you know what I'm saying, I'll fuck you if you pay me type shit." She trying to sell me the pussy. Me not really cause like I said, I slightly remember talking, like having a discussion about it, like that she does that type of shit, but I didn't really care. Wasn't really moved by that shit. I was like, all right, cool. Time and then something in my spirit was like, because that door was just so wide open like that.
Right.
You feel me? Like something in my spirit was like, don't fuck with her on that level. So I just didn't. And long story short though, after a while time, she just like, "Hey, I'm short this bread. You know what I'm saying? Can you loan me this bread?" Da, da, da. And I was just like, shit, I don't know about that shit. Like, you can fuck me. You can fuck me on camera. You can do this, whatever you want to do to me. You can just do whatever you want to do. Just pay me. Just give me like $200. I'm just like, damn, okay, wow. And for me, I'm just like, I don't pay
things you can do whatever.
things. The thing is though, bro, this is a moment where what I'm saying, things can get very unpimpish, like Simple would say.
Right.
This is a moment where she can get real trickish, and just wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was like, nah, shorty, like I've never had to get no bitch no money to fuck her, so it's not gonna happen now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't no hard feelings, but I could tell she really didn't need that bread because she was pressing, and I could tell she was like feeling a way about me not accepting her offer to fuck her on her like pre OnlyFans virtual sex whatever. And and she kind of was like, whatever, and I was like, nah, I ain't trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Plus, I don't know, it probably wasn't a lot of money in that. I mean, look at what she did. The bitch needs $200. Shit.
Okay, so she was trying to make her money, and that's the way that she does, makes her money. Is it, some people do frown upon sex workers, and I feel like, okay, well, you really look at it. I mean, when we go out on a date with a guy the first time, usually the guy pays. He'll pay, and then a lot of times they do expect maybe getting late at the end of the night.
Right.
I mean, that's about almost the same thing, though. I mean, you're getting paid to be fed, you get paid to have drinks or whatever else you guys do. It's something at the end of the night.
I mean,
but they do it because they gotta work, they gotta make their money.
Right, and this kind of correlates to. Do you remember that big? It was like a viral topic conversation where niggas was talking about if the bitch get flu out, is she supposed to fuck on him? You know what I'm saying? And she's supposed to fuck on you. If you flew her out and she, you know what I mean? You make sure she good, she whatever, y'all kicking it, y'all vibing and shit. Or just generally she know y'all finna be together and y'all already got this pre-established notion like I fuck with you, you fuck with me, and I'm trying to fuck low.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is she supposed to fuck niggas because she got flew out? And you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh yeah, I seen a few of those videos, you know, and I mean,
It's the same thing. It's like, should she fuck the dude just because he flew out and he got a little bread?
she shared how said in the beginning. It's like, well, you know, I'm going there basically, you know, to go get to know you or whatever, but
Right,
maybe I expect that it might not go that way.
right. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with just, I don't know, man. It's, I mean, because, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
the guy's going to expect it. He's the one that paid for the plane ticket.
Right. You paying for your
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But that definitely got to be established. You know what I'm saying? That got to be established, man.
It
You
got
know,
to be
you
something.
can't get played like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You wait till the last minute. She already there. You know, win and wine and dine. Y'all went to the restaurant, ate steak and shit. You know what I'm saying? You up here playing it cool. You don't want to break it to her. Yeah, you trying to let the time fly by. Shit, nigga, hell no. We ain't doing none of that. Before you get on this flight, it's gonna be an understanding. You hear me?
You gotta
You know
make
what I'm saying? Before we get on that flight, it's gonna be an understanding.
Yeah.
sign this contract.
That's the reason you want to get on the flight. You know what I'm saying? You know, she know what it is. Hey, she coming to me. She look here. She already know what it is.
But this
Sure,
the
you
thing.
know. Come on, sure, you know.
She get in town. She like, God damn, what's taking too long? Let's get to it. You feel me? You taking too long, nigga. Okay, yeah, let's go.
See, bro saying it. And it's just, he's saying what any real nigga would be saying. And it's just a conglomerate of niggas are either real niggas or they thinking like real niggas. So if he's establishing something with a bitch and he like, yeah, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to handle this, or I'm just fucking with you, I'm gonna bring you out. What the fuck you think that mean? What you think you gonna be doing with this nigga? You think you gonna meet his mama or something? You feel me? Like, you know,
She found the lick. She found the lick. That's what it was, man.
and then a lot of these bitches, bro, they was talking about the bitch would be like, yeah, bro, let's say bro in Miami, he like come out to Miami. She gonna set up a whole nother demo in Miami. Be like, oh yeah, fly me out. He fly out, and then when she get out there, she don't even link with Buddy. You know what I'm saying? Buddy be like, hey, just let me know when you know what I'm saying, when you land type shit.
That shit be happening too.
Don't even bitch stop talking to him.
That definitely be happening.
Motherfuckers like, wait a minute, I just flew this bitch out and she damn near, you know what I'm saying, finesse me. I didn't sing them stories too. So it's like a lot of bitches do feel like they ain't getting what they deserve. Like I remember a lot of bitches, like it was a bitch that was I think she was kicking with Kodak Black or something, and she was complaining. She was talking about some, yeah, the nigga he ain't really wanna do nothing with me. He just left me in the house for hours by myself, and then he left his food out. He bought this food, but I didn't want none of the food, so I asked, could I get this other type of food? He said no. Then he did this, and then it's like, okay, and it's like the whole big picture of this whole thing about how this shit happens when you travel and dating people or you interacting with motherfuckers that you just met online.
Right.
I'm saying,
Right.
don't really know what to expect, or you just know a person for their online presence.
Right.
Now you're having a real live interaction with this nigga.
Right.
It's a big difference, you know what I'm saying? Number one, and then two, it's like some niggas have these preconceived, you know what I'm saying? These notions like,
Right.
this is how this shit's gonna go, and you don't know how this shit's really gonna go. You don't know this person.
Facts.
Oh,
Fuck around to get food. Yeah, for
Trying to
real.
get food, you know what I'm saying? So, and if you already giving in to whatever undertones the conversation has, because we having a conversation and then there's another conversation. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
There's reason why I'm asking you certain questions. It's the reasons why you responding to them questions, or you know what I'm saying, entertaining the conversation. So the whole undertone of the conversation is how you doing, baby, da 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 da, is I'm trying to fuck, and
Right.
you're
Right.
oh, you know that shit. So when you get out here and niggas, you feel me, is trying to punch dick up in you, I don't get why you. What's the problem? Like, why you don't know that's gonna happen?
like you both know. You both know that from the beginning. That's
A lot of
Yeah, see, and I feel like, you know, when women females to do that, some of them, they give you the okay, yeah, this gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? When I get there, yeah, we're gonna do all this. They get up with you, and then they have a change of heart. And I think that's why them niggas be, you know what I'm saying, leaving them stranded there where they at. You feel me? That calls to get you stranded where you at. You feel me? Ain't no ride back home, find your own way back home. You gotta get up out of here. I think that's the reason niggas been kicking up out of there, because they saying they gonna do this, that, and the third. Then they get
Right.
there,
It don't
you
happen.
know, he like, what's up?
Yeah.
Fool sitting over there, full as hell.
Or maybe, hey, maybe it wasn't the person they expected, so that's why they changed their mind.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
what get
I
the
don't know.
yeah.
Dude, that's the thing. I would not want to go fly out someplace where I'm meeting this guy. I don't know him. I mean, I only know him from, of course, online and texting or whatever. But now I go to another city and tell him, no, that's not what I want, because I knew from the beginning that's what most likely is going to happen. It's going to happen. That's the reason why you're meeting him.
You know, the thing though, what I do want to say though is, I respect you, Jazz, for being like real about certain shit, but because that's the real of it. You know what's going on, but like in reality, the aspect of like accountability is not really there when it comes to women. So they're gonna act like that's not something. You know, a lot of them is like not on that level. But here's the thing, though. Or even on the contrary, that's the real shit that you're saying. But you don't even got to do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do it. I mean, you know what's going on, but that's why that type of shit happens because she don't gotta really do nothing. She can play with you the whole time and do whatever. 'Cause she don't owe you nothing.
Right.
You don't owe nobody nothing. So if you did go down there and decide, no, I ain't trying to do that, that's what you ain't doing it. But you know what I'm saying? So that's just how that go. And nobody's really at fault for shit like that. But it do be crazy how people can get led on though. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Finessed into some shit.
Facts.
All I know, if I'm going to another city and then I decide that I don't want to go, I better know somebody else or go someplace else.
Yeah, exactly. But trust me. I ain't saying you do this type of shit, yes, but yeah, they know. They already got somebody. They already flew down there with another nigga in mind, maybe two other niggas in
Yeah,
mind.
they done been there before, probably too.
Something
You know
with
what I'm saying?
something went sour with this nigga. They can go hang and kick
Back
it with.
up.
Literally, they already on that, so that's not even in question.
That's
Like
probably
what?
another reason why they be doing that shit. Yeah. Probably
Because really
cool,
they
yeah.
going bigger bag. This nigga ain't nothing. They gonna
I
use
know a
him.
nigga that's gonna pick me up anyway. Yeah.
Right. It's
Yeah.
like this one I want to hook up with, but he's broke. But the other one has the money to fly me out there. I have to leave him,
Dirty.
have him find and wine me while we'll have a little good time, and then and then go hook up with the other guy because I'm there to go ahead and feed you guys. Then why not?
That's funny. She's saying that just like it's whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do. Like what? It's funny. I get it though, cause shit. I mean, like I said, shit. You don't really gotta do it. I mean, it's like it's real if you do. If you be a real nigga, if you do, just be like, look, this is what I'm trying to do. And you say this to the shorty, and the shorty had to be just as real as you to be like, yeah, I'm on that shit too. And when I get there, I'm not gonna act brand new. I'm not gonna be real. That means whatever y'all was talking about was some real shit. It was something where niggas really was on that. Or it's some type of reason for her to come down and fuck with you. So you also got to think about other people's, about people's motives sometimes too. But I just mean for these guys that can't even get past first base with this type of situation, they can finesse out the flight, or the nigga get finessed out of the bread. Like she's like, okay, we'll pay for my flight. Send me like $500 to my flight. But he's like, all right, cool. I just sent her the bread for the flight. Hey, what time you gonna land? You feel me? He don't hear nothing back from bitch.
I'm red.
You know what I'm saying? Or she like, yeah, I'm coming through Friday and shit. He hit up Friday and shit. All right, cool. What time you gonna be here? Yeah, I couldn't make it. Oh dang, I ain't gonna be able to. It's like, wait a minute. It's too late now. You feel me? So I had to leave, That's why I couldn't do the whole, yeah, I'm gonna pay you to do nothing. I'm not paying you
Yeah,
to do nothing.
yeah.
I'm not. Anytime I was ever in a situation where a shorty was like out of town or whatever the case may be, shorty was coming to me. You hear me? And whenever I was coming to her, she was never the priority. Sorry, I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? The studio was
Right.
my priority for real. And then I was just doing that shit because I was gonna do that shit anyway. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Being kicking with my niggas and shit. That shit was I was doing that shit. And I was
Right,
gonna get
right.
that.
They're like third on the list. Shit.
That's how
Stupid.
but I'm
Girl says to send me $500 for the flight. Oh yeah, let me send you $500 so you can go ahead and book the flight. Nah,
Yeah.
bitch, I'm gonna go ahead and book the flight for you.
yeah.
Seeing you like third on the list, man. Come on, you
You
tripping.
You hear me? So G like if something go wrong with you, if you even sneeze on me, nigga, I'm calling this other nigga. You hear me? You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? You that's she gone. So it's just like,
Yep.
it just it's fucked up now, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Like it's fucked up, bro.
Dating is kind of messed up right now, though, because you really don't know who to trust. Because you're talking to everyone online, or you're talking to them on the phone. If it gets to that point,
Yeah.
you really don't know. You just basically talking to someone that you really haven't seen in person, and you don't know everything that they're saying is true.
Right, right, right. I mean, hey, look here. I done came close. I ain't there yet, man. I got a couple of little meta females, you know what I'm saying, trying to come through, but shit, I ain't pinpointed one down yet, you know what I'm saying? I've been looking out, you know what I'm saying? But I'm taking it slow, I'm taking it easy, so I could have had about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them through, but
Boy,
I ain't in no hurry, you know what I'm saying? It's a big pool, so
right.
I'm just taking my time. But yeah, you got to be careful with that shit too, though. So, yeah, this definitely a good topic. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there was this thing that I saw in the news not too long ago, it was a few months ago. And here one of the things in Vegas, there's a lot of restaurants. There's always food everywhere. And what we were talking about, which was really interesting, that a lot of women go out and meet these guys on a date, first or second day or whatever, just to go get fed. And that's it. And a lot of men were complaining. It's like, okay, so you just wanted to come out and then you're not gonna, that's it. And so there was women that would go out on a day maybe 2 or 3 times a day sometimes just to get fed breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Right. Right.
And not just paying for everything. She's getting fed, so why not? She's having a good conversation with the guy, but then that was it.
Mm-hmm.
I was late night chilling with my clubhouse freaky. You best believe you gonna do it now. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I've been doing some new verses, man. I done threw a couple of little things in there, you know what I'm saying? Little clubhouse content up in the verses, because that's just what's going on right now. So, it's just coming out when I'm in the booth. So I'm like, oh shit.
Hey, salute to Jay. Salute to Jay, man. Salute to Trigger, man. That record they got coming, bro.
That one came out good. I just can't wait.
Yo,
Best at this, you know what I'm saying? Coming real soon. You dig? So shout out to Jay Swift out west,
You're gonna have
so
to come down here to perform that song.
man, that's gonna happen. We're gonna speak that into existence. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
hey,
we coming there for sure.
It's already in motion.
I'll take
That's
Ty
a
to the
fact.
blade, and then I'll take Trigger to the script.
Yeah. I'm trying to see the blade too now. Talking about church. You know what I'm saying? Preach tabernacle, all that. You feel me? So yeah. I'm trying to do a little sightseeing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You're gonna see a whole bunch of practice.
You did.
Yeah, I definitely see where we gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I already know what type of time I'm on. We gonna
You
definitely
know what I'm
figure that
saying?
shit.
Do a live show or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, and then we got some shit coming too, bro. Me and Trigger got some music we working on. We doing some shit.
That's a fact, man.
Look out for that shit. We gonna have some shit popping and shit.
Heat, man, heat.
Yeah.
I think we might should do something for Halloween too, man. Get a little track out there for the Halloween, man, October or something. So yeah, we're gonna do some good things in the Haunted Mansion for October, man. That's our month for the Halloween. So yeah, the Haunted Mansion, we're gonna be jumping for sure.
Let's go. Yeah, man. That's the best time of the year.
Yeah, it's going down.
Look, you guys just buy my plane ticket, and I'll go over there.
It's going
But
down, man.
you
Oh,
ain't get
you
that.
send me your 500, and then
So
you gonna buy
now
the
you
ticket.
ain't get shit.
So wait, you want me to send you the 500, and then you gonna buy the ticket?
No, you guys can buy the plane ticket.
I gotta buy the ticket. Okay.
Unless you want to send me the $500, that's fine, shit.
And then you gonna buy it. All right. Just let me know. Hey, just let me know when you land.
Right. I'll let you know where I land. I'm going sometime in October next year, okay?
But you know what I'm saying? Like funny. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be going through it, you know what I'm saying, with this type of shit online, I guess.
I mean, and it's nice. That's the thing. That's the fucked up part about it. You know, if the guy is trying to really show you a good time, bring you to his city and do his stuff, taking care of you like a real woman, what are you gonna do with him like this?
Mhm.
Just wrong.
Right. That is so wrong. And just leave him with some blue balls. That's not right.
That's
Girls
not
is players too. Hey.
right. Catch another flight.
What are you talking about? No, we're not.
That's what she said. I'm just trying to have a good night. That's what she said. You know, that's what she was talking about.
But, yeah. Just women
That's exactly.
that
That's exactly. That's the lyric,
call someone. Let's go out and eat.
basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? And that's the thing though. So say when I go out, hey, I don't mind paying either. I don't paying for half of it or all of it or something else once in a while.
Of course, why not? You know, that's
I
definitely.
mean, but what I'm saying? It's a new time, man. These women down here, these new women, man,
Or
what
what?
I'm saying? They don't do that. They don't do that no more. They looking down like, shit. I wish a nigga would ask me to, what I'm saying, come out the pockets. But actually, man, I appreciate a female that, what I'm saying, that don't mind. Like I had a female, we going to the movies, man. We back here, we at the counter going back and forth, like, nah, I got it. No, I got it. I got it. No, I got it.
Already
I
arguing.
got it. I say, man, you got it. Go ahead.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I was on her. I was like, damn, that shit surprised me. I was like, oh shit.
I turn you
You keep
on.
trying to make that point. You doing what you
I
supposed to
already had all that money set aside. You know what I'm saying? She like,
do.
nah,
Right.
Okay.
I got
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
So you like when a woman does that?
Oh, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna always offer, you know what I'm saying? But hey, if she want to do it, I'm definitely not gonna, you know what I'm saying, stop her. Look, go ahead. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. It's more where that came from, boo. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying? That's nothing.
I'll pay for it. And I said, well, I'm bringing that dick tonight. Okay, I'm bringing it home.
She
I
was
mean,
trying to make that point. She was trying to be like, hey, I'm really like that. And if I fuck with you, I fuss with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I was actually talking about some shit earlier with Mar Shorty, and I was telling her because of this video where this nigga he was basically saying shit like, if the bitch don't do shit like that, and if she don't come to your house and clean up and take care of you and do this other shit, then she not the bitch for you. And I was like, I get where you're coming from, but it's coming off real childish and shit too, though. Like, niggas sound like a grown man baby and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a bitch gotta fuck you, cook, clean, do all this other shit, and then it's like it only holds the question. That's why it's like a slight move in the goalpost, but at the same time, it's the obvious question. Okay, so what are you gonna be doing if she doing all that shit? What are you gonna be doing? Type shit.
fact.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't get mad at them really for thinking that way because it's like you just said you need her to do all this shit.
Right.
And then on top of that, it's like the way the nigga was saying it was bad. It was like I get what he was saying because he was being real. Like he want the bitch to be doing that. He want the bitch to go, we at the fucking whatever. You got the money already set out. You know what I'm saying? I put my money, you like I already paid for this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to beat me to it sometimes. I want you to show me you really like
Right.
I'm gonna take care of you type shit. But reciprocation, I guess, is really what the nigga was missing in the conversation. Maybe that.
But then
That's
again, if she was gonna do everything, what is he gonna do for her?
Exactly.
Very
And
happy.
I agree there too. Cause
Right. He has to do something he wants, you know. I mean, you're not gonna go ahead and invite a girl and all of a sudden she comes into your house and sees a mess and starts cleaning and cooking for you, no.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Female with me, she gonna do that because she already know what I've been doing. So she like, God damn, you been doing this, that, and the third. Like, let me go ahead and get that this time. Let me do this for
Right.
ain't gonna be no shit. Yeah, you do this, you do that, you do all the cleaning, all this shit, you do all the cooking and all that shit. I mean, I like to get in the kitchen a little bit myself, shit.
Yeah.
Dumb shit.
But it's it's nowadays it's a little bit too much. They expect it too much because a lot of women now are more working and everything. So you want to work, you want me to go
Right.
ahead and do the house, and what is doing. Okay, maybe you are working, maybe. Okay, but then you should help around the house too. I mean, especially if you're living together, why not share everything together? Share the short,
Right.
everything like that. Like
Right.
you like to cook
Yeah.
sometimes right now. A lot of men do like to cook nowadays.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that, but it's more about how things are now. You gotta make sure that the person you're with will go ahead and help you out that way. Will go ahead and once in a while pay for a bill or pay,
That's a fact.
because it's not fair that you both working and the guy is always paying. That's not fair.
Ooh, the females ain't gonna want to hear you talk like that, Professor Jazz. Well, they don't want to hear that shit right there.
Nah,
But you
she just
speaking
want
the
to catch
gospel.
another flight. She's just trying to catch a flight. She ain't trying to hear that shit.
You know what I'm saying? You speaking the gospel right there.
The thing is, it's nice. Okay, don't get me wrong. It is nice for a guy. Like for me, I do expect the guy. If the guy is the one that's inviting me to first date, I expect them to pay. Now, again,
Right.
obviously, I am interested in you, and I wouldn't mind paying for something, on their next date. Something
Right.
like that, you know. Now, if it was really well, I asked the guy, "Hey, let's go do something," first time I hey, I hope that he offers, but I wouldn't mind paying for it since I'm the one that asked him.
Mhm.
And
Right.
like that, Or now
Yeah, man.
I see in a lot of the videos I see, they be going out to eat, and the guy expects her to pay for half of it, you know.
Yeah,
Um,
that's crazy.
and that's not good either. Especially, you're the one that invited her. You should at least try to pay for the full meal. You know.
Right.
I mean,
Definitely
damn,
got to pay for that meal now.
something.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
you pay for the food. I'll pay for the drinks. You know.
And that'll work. You know,
It
that's
does.
reasonable. That's reasonable as hell. And he ain't even gotta do it, but the fact that you offer it, or you know what I'm saying, you know, that go a long way.
I mean, I could offer and say, yeah, I don't have enough for my half.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Got my
maybe,
other plane rolled up.
okay.
You know,
Hey.
rolling back to back right now.
So you say, how many are you seeing right now? Like 7 or 8?
Huh?
I said, how many girls are you seeing right now? 7 or 8? You said
You said how many am I seeing?
yes. Or are they just potentials?
Yeah, I just say potential because I ain't really seeing nobody at the moment. Some people would think like, oh, he talking to this person or that person. Man, I'm telling the truth. Like, I'm so free. I feel so free. Like, I ain't saying I'm looking for love, but I ain't hiding from it either. I'm definitely on the market searching and looking, whether I'm saying it's in my general area or it's online. I ain't discriminating at all. So,
Right.
a lot of things, I think it's a good thing with this the voice app, like the voice part of social media that's going on. Like I think that's very new and real. And you can get a lot of conversation going over time and in real time. So I think that's helping with the dating world as well. So yeah, man, I'm on the market, but I ain't talking to nobody. I get a couple phone calls, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the phone a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit.
Mhm.
But it ain't to the point where shit, something finna fly out or nothing like that, or it's getting serious. So yeah, I'm just looking. That's it.
Yeah, for you. Shit, you never know. And like you said, it's like you never know where you might meet the one that you really want. It's like you can meet them through social media. You can meet them that they might be in another city. There's that show I seen just briefly, 90 Days Fiance or something like that.
Hmm.
And they meet their loves online, a lot of them, and they fly out to their countries. And sometimes they can't really communicate with them because of their language, barriers and that, but they're in love.
Hmm.
You never know where you find your love at. It
That's
could
a
be in the
fact, man.
States or it could be across the country. You never know.
And I never did a long distance relationship either. So I done went through a few females that that's really about that long distance shit, and I ain't never did long distance relationship, and I can't even really, to be honest, I don't know if I can even commit right now to a long distance relationship. She got to be that, and we definitely would have to see each other. You know what I'm saying? More than you know. I mean, because I done been in a couple conversations where females was like, yeah, they ready to just have me to themselves,
Yeah.
but you know, they even willing to come stay here and stuff like that.
Oh
And I'm
wow.
like, man, I just ain't too quick to jump into a long distance relationship, and that's really what kills a lot of you know, the female that I talk to. You know what I'm saying? When I say like, they just ain't the one for that. Like, because when they gone, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here and I ain't got her with me. What I'm supposed to do?
Right. You
Like
buy a sex doll.
shit. Hell no.
You buy one that looks just like her.
Nah. I need the real thing. you know. And what I'm saying, I'm down for her sending me, you know, uh, videos and all that shit. Yeah, that's cool. I want that. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna have to physically see each other. If not, let me see. I don't know. Once or twice a month, I got to see you. That's how I'm thinking. That's how long distance go. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can find a female that it's possible. I ain't gonna say never is never, but
Right.
I'm
But you
still searching.
someone special for you to do that.
Got to be special. Got to be special. And and I'm good. Like I'm good at vetting females, so that's why I take my time. Like I ain't in no rush. Female done said the craziest shit to me and stuff. So if it ain't right, I'm not gonna play around with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Right.
ain't at that age where I ain't 20 years old where I can play around. Blah blah blah. No, it ain't about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm actively really searching for the right one. But and I could find it in my city. So I'm, I am
But
but I like the social media thing though.
but that's the thing too. Like in social media, long distance, it's like from the beginning when you start talking, you should know. Okay, well, you're already not in the same city as me, so how is this gonna work?
Right,
And
right.
if you really do, if you both really like each other, you'll make it somehow work. But then,
That's a fact.
like you said, you always need the real thing by you. You need to see them in
Right.
person. You know, we humans are we want that affection. We want that physical affection. We need it.
Right.
That will make us feel wanted. It's not just okay. It's okay that we're talking on the phone every night. Sending each other a couple of videos, whatever. But
Right.
that's just gonna make you miss them more, and you want that. You're gonna need it. You're gonna want it. You're gonna crave for it, and they're not there. So what are you gonna do then?
Right. Right.
When a lot of times those relationships do not work.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. Oh man, it's been tough. So I got this one female,
Yeah.
I was feeling her, but she looking for marriage. She looking for marriage. So she says she's not looking for no friends. Like she's not looking for no friends. She ain't look, she looking for marriage. So if you're gonna come into her space or wanna be with her, You got to have marriage in mind because that's the stage she at. But I ain't with that, so I definitely got to pass on that. But
Right, because you
other
don't
than
know.
right, so
Because what if this was like, okay, you are thinking about, say that's what you're looking for, a serious relationship, and you want to marry someone. But what if that person is not the one? Then what? Then you wasted all that time
that's what
conversating,
I'm saying.
and then you just don't know. So you can't just say, okay, yes, I'm looking for this. You could just say, yes, I am looking around and hopefully find someone serious and maybe hopefully get married. But you can't just force upon someone because you're just shutting almost everybody down that are not on that level yet.
Yeah, man. So I ain't playing around with that. When they start talking that marriage thing, I'm like, look here, we can't even be friends and then boyfriend and girlfriend and do it like that. Like she talking about like in 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? We need to be going together, and you
With
know what I'm saying,
both
within a
more
year, we
upgrade.
need to be making marriage plans within a year. I was like, what? Whoa, you could have, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to say all that right up front. Like, hey,
She
I'll
told you
talk
that
to
from
him.
the beginning. That's what she wants.
I'll
Oh, this
talk
shit.
to him about a week, you know what I'm saying? Then she started talking that shit. I'm like, God damn, let me go ahead and back on out. Let's see where this going. And she feeling me a little bit. Like, and then she say, once I do talk to them and it go wrong,
Yeah.
she say she block them on everything. She say she block them on all her social media. She like you dead to her after that. Like if it don't go right, you out of here. Like we can't be in the same spaces nowhere. I'm like, God damn, let me get the hell on. She one of the ones you break up with, she don't want nothing to do with you. And that's cool. But
Yeah, you
yeah,
just
I'm
can't
having
pause that like right away. It's like that's a lot of pressure.
yeah. And some of them done been, what I'm saying, been in a long-term relationship where she was. And she just ain't with the games, none of that friend shit.
Right.
I'm like, what
But
she
that's
like, what are we friends for? Like, if we gonna be together, what are we friends for?
well, true. I mean, but they're supposed to be if you're gonna marry that person, that's supposed to be like your best friend. That's supposed to be your friend that you go to and everything like that. So you gotta
that
look for
shit that shit take time. Like, especially the emotional connection. That take
oh, yeah.
time, man. I can't say, what I'm saying, we're gonna get married within a year. Like, I gotta build a emotional connection with you. Things might change 2-3 weeks from now. But like, you know what? This is just not the right one for me right now.
Yeah.
Don't just think like shit. 3 weeks in, we in a hardcore relationship, and I'm
Right.
wrong for if I feel like I need to break away.
Well, okay, yeah.
And
I'm
now
gonna
you
move it
cleaning
down.
up cars and
Uh,
flattening tires and shit.
Hey,
I
you,
don't want none of that. I don't want no crazy baby mama. Woo, I can't do it. I
yeah,
can't
it's
do
a
it.
lot,
well,
bro. Yeah, it's a lot,
Dr. Scorpio,
bro.
I can't do. I can't do that shit.
Bro, it's a lot to that, bro. Because I was really listening to you,
Oh,
you
you
know what
hear
I'm
me over
saying, break that down. That shit it remind me of that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode where the bitch was saying the same. She was like, yeah, we finna get married. He was like, what? She's like, I'm trying to have like 5 kids. He was like, 5 kids? He was like, oh hell no. He's like, oh nah, we good. I'm straight on this. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
And she was on some, shit like that. You feel me? So that shit was funny as hell listening to you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
she could have waited on that shit, man. But they start saying they looking for marriage. You don't play around with that shit. They ain't
Yeah,
with
you
that.
got you ain't nothing to play
Go
with
together
that. That's
shit.
serious. Yeah, that's serious right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a retirement from the game, to be honest with you. And that's a real consideration a nigga gotta do for that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to
Yeah.
consider when you think you're gonna retire your jersey.
so
So
first of all, us women, again, our mindset is differently. We grow maturely, and so she is at that stage where she just wants to not have friends and wants to go ahead and have that marriage. Well, maybe you need to find someone
mhm.
a bit older that, or someone that is ready to that. If you find someone that can give you that, then that's who you need to talk to. But what if you don't like them? What if
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
she a strong woman too. She ain't playing no games with that shit too. She's stern about that shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting the hell up out of here.
ain't nothing wrong. my thing is ain't nothing really wrong with certain aspects of like kind of being forward. You feel me? And being like, hey, look, this what it is. You kind of got to do that with people a little bit,
You do.
but at the same time though, there is you know what I'm saying an element to how you do shit. So if she telling, you know what I'm saying, she could have kind of eased it in there after she kind of, you know what I'm saying, went crazy, you feel me, on some neck or something. And then been like, yeah, woo, you might be so, you know, out your deal, you might be like, damn, maybe y'all just take me down like this, damn, maybe y'all should. That's when you really, and then you know what's crazy is because everybody don't have a game. And it's crazy because, like,
yeah,
they be talking like, I know how to do whatever with the nigga, da 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 da, whatever. They be feeling like
right,
just if they got pussy, you could just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? The nigga just always gonna go. You got pussy. It's like yes
right,
and no. It's like yes and no. You know what I'm
right.
saying? You gotta have
Ooh,
game
she
too.
was a stallion too.
You know what I'm saying? If she bad and she ain't got no game, she'll be the type to be doing some goofy shit like that. Like the nigga, you feel me?
What she got?
She not yet, or just you know, she just don't know what to do. She just don't know
Right.
how to really finesse the shit to be like,
Yeah.
I want the nigga, I want to trap this nigga in the marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't even know how to do it. Like she not even playing the role. A lot of
Right.
bitches do got the game though too. So you know it's not
True.
like every dog don't got the game to do it.
True.
But you know what I'm
That's
saying?
a fact.
She trying to lay it on the cards. She be like, you just gonna marry me? It's like, wait, what? When do I wait a minute? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. I
The
don't do the
long
friend
distance shit is
shit. What?
crazy
You don't
too.
do the friend shit. We can't be friends
Yeah,
first and then be in a relationship. She like,
Right.
God damn. Like
nah,
within a
that's
week, nigga, yeah. Ain't no reason for us to be goddamn saying we friends. And what you waiting on? What? What you mean?
wow.
Right. The levels to
No
this shit.
friends is
Oh,
crazy.
come
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
she don't do
friends is
that
pretty
friend shit.
She didn't want no new friends, no new friends,
on. She was probably the one that
no new
was
friends.
waiting. She's just looking for the groom.
Right. She said she already got her friends triggered.
She
That's
said
it.
I can fuck myself. Yeah. She said I
Right.
can put the shit. She said I can put it on the wall. Goddamn. I said, God damn, you over here tripping now.
Hey, why
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
A whole bunch of different toys that she could go ahead and do it by herself.
It just
She
sounds like
can.
she been hurt. It sound like she done been hurt a
Exactly.
few
You see what I'm
times, you
saying?
know.
But that's you see how she said, yeah, but you see how that's the go to. Like I can still do this, that, and the third. It's like, okay, so why you entertaining me then? Oh, since I can
Right.
see
Yeah, you know that as well. That's why I'm playing it because
because you
that's
want
how
them
I'm
real
thinking.
you want
You know
them
what I'm
real
saying?
punches in the ribs. That's what you really want. You want
You
the
know,
real
you
punches
know what
in
I'm
the
saying?
ribs.
She's serious, but you know, she she
Yeah.
got some cracks in there, right? You know, she entertained me a little too much. That's all I know. When I
Right.
already told her how I'm coming, I already told her, yeah, I need to be friends, all this shit. Yeah, we gotta be friends on all that. Yeah, we gotta do all that.
She goes, just wait till I give
Ain't
you
no
this.
just jumping in no relationship. The
Right.
hell? I gotta get to know you. Emotional connection and shit. That shit take time. She say it's
Right.
mental for her. She said, you know what I'm saying? She said it's mental
Right.
for her. That's how she gets stimulated.
Oh,
You
wow.
feel me?
It very
It ain't
well
that hard shit. It ain't
shit.
that hard shit. That's what she said, Dr. Scorpio.
Shit. She, you know, she damn near. Then why you
She
want to
hit me
get
with the
married
mental
though?
shit. What that mean? She hit me with the mental shit. She said it ain't the heart that's gonna get me. It's your intellect and all that shit. That's what
Oh,
she got
okay.
there. That's what get her
She
off.
think she finna. Yeah, I get you. Look, I mean, look. You give me. I look. Okay, but
Fuck
you
that
know.
emotional shit. You know, she don't like a nigga that vent. She said she don't like a nigga that vent. That's weak. What you venting to me? You looking for a mama. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
It
Okay.
was tough like that. Well, it was kind of sexy, but you know, she was tripping. I could see something was going on.
Yeah, I get you, bro. 100%. I mean, I don't know, man. If you would see, and it's funny. We was just talking. I was like I said, I had this conversation earlier, and when I was having the conversation, I was saying, hey, so if I'm finna replace your father, and your father finna hand you off to me, that means I'm taking on a role that he's, been fulfilling in your life
Right.
for whatever point in your
Damn,
life. So I'm
we ain't got
supposed to
no
replace.
sound. I need a soundboard for that shit.
You feel me? So I'm supposed to really be stepping into this nigga's shoes, and then also, you know what I mean, creating my own evolution as the nigga for you type shit. If I'm making that type of like leap towards you type shit.
Fact.
The problem really be when a bitch say shit like that. You feel me? Not to say that about Shorty, but
Right,
like
right.
it is what it is. Like, you sound like you need a mama, and it's like, well, here's the thing though, right? You supposed to be nurturing for him in that
Facts.
energy, bro.
You
Right,
feel me?
So
right,
I was holding my son, and I said, okay, so you see, the nigga is right by what he's saying, but you see how childish he sounds when he says it. I
Mhm.
said so because the nature is also to appeal to us like I'm this, I'm 2 months old. You know what I'm saying? I still
Mhm.
need that same nurture. I still need that same love or reassurance and shit at
right.
times. I'm just a nigga, and I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to want you to just know how to do that
Right,
for me, so
right.
I don't have to do any of that. And when niggas don't, it's not that nigga. A lot of niggas be saying you can't really express yourself, or niggas can't, because in some cases it really is true they can't, because they get judged or they, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But
Facts.
sometimes niggas don't really even want to. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? They either don't know how to or they don't really want to do that shit. They be like, dude, I just want you to know what to fucking do, how to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or how to talk to me, or whatever the fuck it may be. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So,
But
but I don't know.
that's why that's why you get into a marriage. So they're supposed to basically your partner's supposed to take on all those different roles. Again, talking about they're supposed to be your best friend, someone that you confide with because they're there with you. And yeah, and you may need that nurturing. Because as well you need someone that's gonna take care of the household and everything like that.
Uh,
Man's supposed to take, like you said, that role that we want from our fathers to go on for our men.
right. Because now, and it's not in a
Right.
level where you're going to be a father to your bitch. In some levels, it's 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 like an arguable, it's like a, what I'm saying, it's a debatable, type of point of view.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, as far as just being like a legitimate father, no, not necessarily. But at the same time, what does the father provide for his daughter? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Stability. You know what I'm saying?
Ability,
Right on.
Security. You
protection.
feel me? Yeah, you know what
Right
I'm saying?
on.
Financial security. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mental stability. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And love. So you automatically have to fulfill that off the rip if you considering like that you really want to be with this woman. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like when it really comes down to it, I feel like niggas do that, but sometimes niggas can drop the ball. I feel like a lot of times women don't see that. They think they know what it takes and then they don't know what it really takes. You know what I'm saying? Because they be
Right.
too busy worried about other shit. It's just be like, yo, like prime example. I'm like, look, you need to um, look at this shit a certain way, bro. You can't just say like, hey, you know, like how do I say this? Okay, so I'm telling her like, hey, look, the nigga is saying some shit that
Mhm.
sounds childish, but let's get past that part. What is he actually trying to say though? What is he really conveying to you? You know what I'm saying? And that's where it really gets the you know what I mean, the translation gets, lost in all this other shit that's going on. So now we're talking about, well, what does he do? And then it turns into, all right, well, um it's not fair and he doesn't sound like a real man, and like you said, oh, he sounds like he has this and that. It's like all this other shit is, now we talk about all this other shit instead of saying like, okay, so what is the nigga really trying to say? He might not have
Mm.
said it in the best way, but what is he you know what I'm saying, what is he really trying to say? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you can't really understand the fact that he just wants a specific partner that is all about him and and can help him be a better person or help change his life, or help him in his shortcomings and all type of ways I could put that shit. That's really just ultimately what the nigga's saying. And if you talk about you want to be a wife, you know what I'm saying, that's all motherfucker, bro, you gotta be really ready for certain shit. And I think they just be like, yeah, I got pussy and I can cook, so we should be cool. And that do be some good, those are good, factors in the equation. Trust me. But
Mhm.
at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's like, what else though? You talk about being a nigga wife, or you talk about being a whatever. You're not really ready to do shit in the other areas though. And then niggas could be the same way, you know what I mean? Niggas be ready for doing shit, and then it be like, all right, bro, but what about all the other shit you need to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's
Right.
why that shit looking so silly. You feel me?
true. Because there's so much more that everyone expects, from the other person, and that's because
Right.
you know what you might be not lacking, but something that okay, I done this, but I need someone to help me out with it. And you need to find someone that will go
Right.
ahead and do that with you.
Facts.
Right.
You can't just depend, try to look for a person that would do stuff that you just you know don't want to do it, and you expect them to do it. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I mean, Trigger was talking about someone that, hey,
Yeah,
Yeah, we
man.
ready
I
for the
just
marriage.
Yeah, man, I keep it moving right now, man. I ain't ready for marriage. We're gonna have to slow that thing down, all the way down.
that's the
I
bad
hear
thing.
you.
Not everyone is ready when they're ready. Or when someone else is ready, you might not be ready.
That's a fact. You just never know, man. You
Right.
just never know. You just never know. I might find one, and it's
Right.
like shit. All that shit I was talking. Hell no, let's do this.
Go to a wedding next month. That's what he's saying.
I don't know about all that, but shit.
But
I'm on the market,
but
man.
you never know. That person might change your mind. You might want to marry them quicker.
That's a
There's
fact.
there's no real time frame of how long you should be friends before you become boyfriend girlfriend, or how long you
Right,
need to before you get married or move in together. I mean, the
right,
way
right.
things are now, a lot of people are moving in together quicker. Maybe because they
True.
do like each other, but financial
That's a
situations right
fact.
now. A lot of people that are getting divorced, they do stay together, they're living together because they can't afford living separately. There's just so many things that's going on with this world. You just want to make sure that at least you're close enough to know that they might be the right person. You can try to
Right.
do what you can to work it out.
That's definitely true. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
And that's one thing, though. A lot of people are not doing that, because maybe they're not taking the time or whatever else. It's just a lot of people are having, children. They're not getting married. Actually, in a lot of countries where I've been seeing that there's more people that are not getting married. They'd rather be independent than to actually have a marriage, have a family. Some people would rather
I
just
believe
have
that.
get married.
I believe that.
I was watching this show. They were talking about in China. I think it was China or North Korea, where they actually the women are very independent. They're so focused about their business, their job, their finances, all that stuff, their independence, that they're really not looking for a boyfriend or marriage or family yet. They rather go ahead and what they have over there, they can pay for companionship. They could pay a guy to go out with. They have places there where you could pay for a guy to sit with you in dinner and have a conversation with, and that's all it could be. Or you do take them home and you want something more than just having a conversation. But the women out there are paying for that now because they're just too busy in their lives or too independent, or they really don't want to be tied down, where they'd rather just go ahead and pay one night of just having a conversation with someone, having that companion for that night.
I believe that. I believe that.
And that's how a lot of things work nowadays. I mean, you know, when you're single, you rather be focused on doing whatever you're doing, your job, anything, your finance, stuff like that, get yourself stable. And sometimes you realize, sometimes you're doing way better when you're single than when you're with someone. Maybe
Right.
you're not picking the right people to go ahead and build something. And that's why a lot of people don't want to go ahead and think about marriage, because it's like they can't find someone on their level that will go ahead, okay, well, I'm doing this and this and that. So you should be at least close to my level to think about, okay, that's what you want to do. I want to make sure that we have the same mindset, the same goals that we want. And if they can't provide them, why even be with them? They can easily drag you down
Facts.
because you might be, you know, doing your thing and they can't even catch up to you. So then what do you do then? You're gonna
Yeah.
them, you're gonna carry them with you, or you're gonna leave them back there because they can't catch up. If they can't catch up by themselves, then why even hold their hands to bring them with you if they can't even do it?
Yeah, that's definitely one of them tough decisions. You know what I'm saying? A person got to make, especially when you notice that. When you notice that and you look over it, yeah,
Yeah,
it can hurt you in the long run. So you might have to make that tough decision to leave them behind. You
yeah,
know, if they ain't showing no signs that they trying to, better the situation with you. So that's a fact.
that's
Tough decision. You know what I'm saying? Got to be made sometimes.
it. Or you just buy a sex doll.
Dead.
You just have them for what you want, which is the pussy. Okay, it's not real, but hey,
Definitely not.
cool stuff.
You
Especially
know.
okay on these days that it's raining outside. Hey, you want some pussy and you can't get it. Well, you got your doll there, right?
Yeah, man. I don't know about that there at all. So he might. I know it's a market out there for some of them guys out there. So
There
shout out
is.
to them, man. If y'all can't get it, man, hey, I feel sorry for you, but
Eh,
I'm
eh,
good.
eh. So, do you think the market for sex dolls is just for certain men out there? Maybe men that can't get no woman, or maybe they're too
Um,
shy, or
I say it's a little bit of, what I'm saying, a little bit of everything, because sexuality is kind of broad. So, some people that really just like that. It's probably some out there, that can't get that at all. So they resort to that. Some people are just curious. So, it's a lot, it's very broad. So I think it's, what I'm saying, people that's sneaky about it, some people that's open about it, but hey, hey,
when they had the blow up dolls. I mean, what was the reason of having a blow up doll? It wasn't because you were curious or something. Well, maybe, but it was more because yeah, you weren't trying to use your hand and you couldn't get none. So there you go, you got the blow up doll.
right.
Blow up doll reminds me of that show Married with Children. Was what's his name? The son that he couldn't get no pussy, so what he had a blow up doll. But
What was the son name?
it's so different because it's not just like it's for different people. There has been even like couples that instead of trying to go out there and you know maybe invited another woman
Hmm.
having a threesome or something, they rather just have a doll. They could buy a doll and they share that doll together. It's something where again it could be because if it's me and my partner, and we don't want to go out there find a female because then first of all you don't know them. You
Right.
might not know what they have, but buying a sex doll and enjoying it together, at least we know that we're both safe and clean, and we get to enjoy this doll. Maybe she's shy and doesn't know if she's really bi curious or whatever. Maybe she just wants to explore with the doll. So many people, and it's huge now because I see so many sites now that you could buy dolls. There's so many. I mean, I would like to put it up right now, but the way they are posing, they look realistic. I'm gonna go ahead and post it. If I get in trouble, well, you know what?
Yeah, man. I know, what I'm saying, it's a market for them. So, you
There is
know,
that.
and I know they might cost a little arm and a leg.
Oh,
They getting better with them things.
they're over at least over $1,000, and that's just the basic model, like how they have it right now. Maybe you want to maybe one of them. Okay, you like the first one. Okay, the redhead. But maybe you want her to be a little bit more thicker. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you want her to have. Maybe you want her to have hair down there. You don't know. But then I can't even see the second one because she's all bent down.
Got her bent over on the couch.
Yeah. I want to see at least the face too. Maybe.
Yeah, man, they wildin', man.
But it's crazy because you could get them any type of doll that you will want. They have them for you. They have them. You want a blonde, you want a Japanese one, you want them to be flat chested. You have so many different choices here. Man, this is like
Big boobs, flat chest. Look at the black one. They got one with a flat chest. People out here want the flat
but some
chest.
people do like no titties.
That's crazy.
Hey, so how you build yours? That's what I would want to know. How would you build yours? See, someone said they would like no hair. They'd rather not have no hair. Hey, and sometimes, well,
They
maybe
say they want a baldy.
it might be cheaper bald. Maybe it costs extra for the hair. You never know.
Oh, they definitely gonna tax you for some hair. Any way they can make some money, they gonna tax you. Let's see. They tripping over here. Let's see what else they got on the list.
Look, and they have male dolls too.
For the ladies, there go the ladies right there.
Hey, they couldn't. There you go. There you go. But they have different ones, and then you could go shopping for them. You could buy them clothes however you want to. What a mini dolls.
Yeah, they tripping and they out there doing it too. They definitely buying outfits and everything.
Yeah, they will go ahead and paint their nails. They'll go ahead and they'll brush their hair. They'll do everything for them because they're thinking that they gotta take care of them. Come on. First of all, you spend a lot of money. But it's something that can last you for a lifetime. It sure can. Guaranteed here, like a warranty. There you go. Do they have a warranty? Look, this one is
they definitely gotta have a warranty.
The Asian doll costs $2,999. Man, that's $3,000 there.
Are they taxing for the Asian?
They're taxing. They're taxing them.
They must be selling out of that.
And are there any for? Oh, look, they have them for sale. These are for sale. They're probably the clearance rack. They're on sale. They're like $1,500. They're not that much, but hey.
Where the BBWs at, man? They ain't got no BBWs in here.
Well, they should be. That's the thing I'm looking for.
They need some 192, 15.
You could buy them. Okay, you could shop for breasts, you could shop for torsos, and you could shop for legs and feet. Okay, let's see. Let's see where it takes us. So, okay, you could go ahead and buy them. Oh, okay. Oh, you could even buy a pregnant doll? A Vegas stripper sex doll. I wonder who's that? See, okay, there you go. So you could just buy some breasts that cost, depending on the size that you want. They start off as $149. That's not bad. That's not bad. And then, well, the pregnant one's on sale though. $2,600. That's a lot of money. Maybe it's carrying a real baby in there, a doll baby.
2,600.
Yeah. The queen of big boobs is 2,700 though.
Mm-hmm.
She got big boobs. They have some different ones. You could customize your sex doll. There you go. Starts off anywhere from $3,000 up to $7,500.
$7,500.
Yes.
She got them hips on her.
She got the hips, right? See, she's curvy right there. She's more curvy. This one looks more skinnier, And look, you can even customize your pussy lips and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah, they trying to get all the bread.
Well, and that's the thing. Maybe you can't afford a whole doll, but you could buy part of it. Buy a whole. Yeah, look, you could just buy the bottom of it. And why you need a head for? That's like, man. And if you really can't afford that either, then maybe just get a pussy pocket. You know, those are really cheap. They're like $100. Man, you just go ahead and pull that out, and there you go.
Oh shit!
I know. I think I want to now.
I wonder what's their best seller, man.
The bestseller,
I wonder what their best seller is, man.
best-selling products. Hold
Probably,
on, right
probably
there.
can't find it out.
These are the best-selling products right here. Okay. Of course, the one
Okay,
that's been
yeah,
sold.
yeah. That one in the middle, thick though. Shit,
Huh?
that little
But
rump on them.
look. Okay, the booty's kind of small here. You had to give her a BBL because her thighs are kind of big. See, not matching.
Definitely got the thighs on them.
Right. This one, she even has a belly button pierce. Look at all that. See, man, you could build your doll however you want to. You will never have to find a real one, a real woman, because they're not gonna have everything you want. That's the bad thing. They're not gonna have everything that you want.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Females might be in trouble. I don't know, man.
Well, okay, let's just go back. We're not just talking about this female dolls. There's the male dolls. Now the male dolls. Okay, so I was seeing this show. They were talking about creating the male dolls. Let me get back here. Let me see where the guy's at. They were talking about okay, you know, customize your doll, but you could actually buy a male doll, and then you could buy, you know, the dick separately. You know, make it separately. You could buy the different sizes. Now that just reminds me of Mr. Potato Head. You know, Mr. Potato Head. You know how you put the little parts on him and everything like that.
Yeah.
Well, this, you know, first of all, the doll comes with a dick. Okay, it does come with a dick, but you could buy the other dicks separately, so you could have different sizes depending on your mood for that night, right?
Oh yeah, the females buying that for sure.
Right. I mean, sometimes you might feel, oh yeah, I don't want to feel too much pain in there. Let me just go ahead and grab this little mini one, grab the little mini dick. Let me put it on here. But you could seriously just take it off, put the other one on, and there you go. You're ready. Man. Maybe get like a 6-inch, 7-inch. I don't know.
I think the females buying that shit, man. The females buying that shit.
I think
They
so.
throwing it right up under the bed.
Look, the big dick male sex doll.
Yeah, they want that. They curious about that.
But see, the women, the female dolls look more real. These guys, yeah, no. Like this guy, you already no, yeah, no.
They testing it out, man. They testing it out for the ladies.
Yeah, well, they need to work on that because I'm like, no, I wouldn't buy none of these, and they're all sell. No wonder, man, they're cheap. These men are cheap. The most expensive one is this one, the Asian male sex doll, 2,100. Huh? Interesting. But see, they don't have a variety. See,
Yeah, them boys look funny right there. They funny.
chocolate in here. That's all I gotta say.
They ain't got no muscle guys for y'all or nothing, no bodybuilders or nothing.
It's muscular. This one is muscular, but look at his hair. No. And his lips, no. Unless now, if he's built to do something with that mouth, then maybe.
They got to work on all that. They ain't worked on that yet.
But that's the thing. Maybe the male dolls are barely coming out because if you see the female dolls, they're more advanced now. Like I said, you could just go ahead and put your dick in her hand and she'll jack you off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is. It's so crazy that they're making them so realistic. Now, there was this couple that actually do create sex dolls, and what the guy was saying is like, well, sometimes my wife is not in the mood, so I just go and fuck the sex doll. Well, okay. Well, that's good because sometimes women are not in the mood, or maybe it's the time of the month, whatever. Here, just grab her and go fuck her. Okay. so, but he was saying that he likes having sex more with his doll than with his wife.
But
Yeah, he said that. And
see,
so I was listening to it, and he says, well, because first of all, the doll doesn't really talk back to you. Like, she's not gonna argue. She's not gonna, she's gonna listen to you. So if you want that doll to give you a blowjob, she'll give you a blowjob without nagging, anything like that. I'm like, okay, well, I'm sure later on they're gonna start building those sex dolls to start arguing back with you. Okay, that's what they're gonna
see,
do.
I don't
Because
know, man. Ladies might be in trouble, man. If it's by the sound of it, man. Woo,
we're at that
shit.
age right now where we have the AIs, coming out and the robots, and so it's something that, well, if you really see it, I don't know, because there are more women in this world than men. That's for sure. So if the dolls are doing more than the real women have already basically become lesbians, or
And
the
they got them roses.
but they're gonna have to work hard to get a guy to actually really like a real woman than the sex doll, because I guess
Yeah,
they get used to it. I mean, that guy, the husband, he was like, he built them how he wanted them to be built. He wants to make sure that the doll that he has will pleasure him in every way, just in case if his wife couldn't. I mean,
that's wild.
I mean, shit, I would be pissed off as the wife. I was like, what the fuck? Then he'll smell sex dolls for me, obviously, because maybe I need him to have a bigger dick. Because you thought maybe that's why I don't want to have sex with you. I don't know. See,
See,
shit.
hey, there's some females that feel like that. That's their reason, and they going to grab it.
Oh, they have accessories. Oh, you could. Oh, you could buy a case for it so you could store it, just in case, so it won't just be out there in display.
Yeah, you might want to do that. Yeah,
When you have the homies come over, hey, bitch, you better
how
lay
much that shit cost? That cost too. How much that cost?
$650.
Yeah, that's gonna add up.
Yeah. Shit. Sometimes
So you
you want
gotta
to
store
hide
that.
her away.
Yeah, you gotta store that shit properly somewhere.
Yeah. You gotta really take care of it. Again, that's a lot of money. Well,
You
it's
don't
not
want nobody coming across that motherfucker. Hey, somebody come across that shit.
yeah.
Like, what is
I
this?
would, and then you have to make sure, just like any other toy, you gotta clean her. You gotta make sure she's clean in
Right.
there. You don't want her to have something collected in there, then you get yourself sick or something.
Right. Facts.
But some people, some of these men, like, oh, what's that guy's name? There's this guy. He has like 4 or 5 sex dolls. Yes, he has quite a few sex dolls around the house, and I don't think he has them all in bed with him. I don't know, but he has them always out. And I was watching. He has them dressed up. All that stuff. Like, he would have conversations with them, even though they don't really talk back, but he would feel comfortable in talking to these dolls. And that's how he was finding his companion, through these dolls, because they were there basically just listening to him. He just wanted to vent,
Mm-hmm.
and so he has a few of them. And then there's been other people that I've seen that they will actually marry their dolls. They will
Another
actually
wild story. Yeah. They marrying them. Yeah, I forgot about that too.
they're marrying them, and then they were talking about making an invention about making some baby dolls. Like that link I sent you the other day. Those dolls look realistic.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is. Let's look at another one. There was one that had all types of different types. Ooh, Amazon has sex dolls too.
They on Amazon.
Amazon has. Oh wait, you won't let me refresh. I don't know, but okay. They just have the booty. Look, they have. Ooh, okay. Most wished for in sex dolls. You got them in different colors. Got them all bent over. Look, see, the woman don't even
There
have
y'all
color.
go. There y'all go right there.
Whoa.
Yeah, sticking straight up right at you.
Hey, at least he's ready. You know, you don't have to really go down there, suck his dick or anything. He's ready. Okay,
Straight up.
he's just ready.
They,
It's like, you know what? I
they,
just got home. I need
they
to
can
write
get
some
on
shit.
that all type of ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, they made them. Yeah, no. But yeah, but you know, they made them to be ready, which is good. I mean, sometimes we don't have time to go ahead and make you hard. Maybe we don't want
Ah,
straight ready for it. Look, see, there
man,
you go. Pockets.
there they go.
$20. Look, you have the one for the pussy and the difference. Okay, this one was the lips here. This one that's a pussy, and then one's the booty hole.
Yeah, man, they got it ready for them.
Oh, and this one vibrates. Look, this one vibrates.
They got a booty that vibrate.
Hell yeah, there you go. Oh no. See, that's where no, I can't vibrate. I can't do that. I just can't. I mean, my man wants
See,
me to vibrate. It's like, sorry, babe, I can't do that. You're gonna have
that,
to.
that one right there might be doing the job right there.
That's all it takes, right?
No, that
Look,
motherfucker
and she
might
has
be
a little
telling.
controller right here on the side, just in case. Hey, buy some clothes with her. There you go. You don't want to see her naked. There you go. Hold up. So this one is super soft gel breast, okay? And realistic pussy ass. There you go. You're a boob man, there you go. You could just buy some titties. But they have done so much. I mean, they have come with the toys so differently now. And you know, we had that show before how the first toys came upon, you know. I
Right,
mean,
right, right.
go way all the way back to the caveman times. They had uh, rocks. They had toys made out of stone. Well, there you go. It's a stiff one, you know, it's really hard, so it doesn't have to it's ready. But no, it has come a long way where we talked about that the caveman times and we talked about Cleopatra making her own sex toy
Mm-hmm.
with the killer bees. That who
Which
would
is
really
wild.
yeah, who really think that? I mean, come on. We're
Yeah, shit food for that one.
well, you know, that means that nobody was really satisfying her, so she needed somebody, or maybe she just couldn't go to her little slave, so she decided to um, build something herself. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
she just didn't want to fuck no one. She just wanted to bust a nut. That's all. I tried to find a picture of it. Let me find a picture of it because it really did look interesting the way the toy was, and it was a yeah, it was a gourd. It's a vegetable, and then she emptied it out and she put killer bees in there. So it just started vibrating really loud. And that's the invention of the first sex toy.
Yeah, that's wild.
That is crazy. From that to dolls.
That to the dolls, boy. They well advanced now. She had them killer bees up in the crucial.
Had that killer bees. Now come on. I mean, who would think of that? She thought that was just smart. I mean, she really wanted to bust a nut, so she got a toy. She got that.
Wasn't
She got
playing.
a vegetable. And she got some bees to go in there. I wonder
Wow.
what happened to the bees after that, because I'm sure they couldn't get no air or anything. They probably died.
Yeah, man.
That's just
She
crazy.
couldn't have them escaping.
No, she couldn't. They had them escape. It's like, no, I want some more. Give me some more. No, she didn't want to. But
They find a way to get up out of there, boy. Shit, it's a bad time.
that's the thing,
Get up
though.
out of there.
I mean, nowadays, I mean, you should have boys, just in case, because again, we just talked about all this dating apps, everybody hooking up with strangers. You don't know what they have. You don't know them.
Right.
And maybe you just don't want to move from your house. Maybe you don't want to go out on a date. So maybe you'd rather just go ahead and get you some toys. Stay at
Right.
home. Stay at home, you know, have some wine, smoke blunt, and go play with your toys. There's nothing wrong with that.
Not at all.
You're smoking.
Yes, sir. You
But there's so many
did.
boys, like, we need them. Like, I feel like everybody has to have a toy. Every woman should have a toy. We should go ahead and know how to pleasure ourselves.
Right.
Because if we don't know, then what are we gonna tell the guy? He just wants to fuck. Okay, he just wants to bust a nut. But what about us? What about me? You're fucking the pussy. You need to at least please the pussy. Come on.
Hello.
Right.
That's a fact.
Now it's bad. Like, if he can't even pleasure you, and then after that you still have to play with your toy, it's like, nah, that's bad. Maybe you just shouldn't. Yeah, don't mess with him. Find somebody else.
Gotta find somebody else.
Yeah, because they gotta take care of you too. If you're taking care of them, they gotta take care of you. Right? Where did Ty go?
Ain't no telling, man. Shout out to Ty, man.
It was too much for him. You know how he goes. He probably went to the blade. He's trying to put one of those dolls on the blade over there. Get them. Well, they do have those brothels in Europe where there was a brothel just full of sex dolls.
Dead.
And you could go ahead and go to this brothel and you could pick. Of course, they have different type of dolls there for your choice. You go to the room, and it's just like when you go to a brothel. Yeah, I don't know. But
Man, I know they in there too. I know they going in there too.
You think so?
Yeah, man. You got some weirdos, man. They going in there, man, for sure.
Okay.
I can believe that.
Well, it does make money. That the guy that owns one of the brothels in Germany, he makes good money because they charge by the hour. He has different rooms with different scenery. He has different variety of dolls, and they go in there, have their little fun, and that's it. You go back to your normal life.
Yeah, that's wild.
It is crazy, though. It is. Let's see. Yes. In Canada, maybe they will want to open one. But it is interesting, though, because you go in there. I mean, it's like, okay, just an adult brothel, You go there, you really don't have much conversation with the woman. You kind of do a little bit just to have, just to make it more comfortable. But then you just go straight to the sex app. And with the doll brothels, you really not conversating with yourself a little bit, just
Right.
to and then yeah, and then have some sex with the doll, since you can't afford buy your own doll, but you'll go to the brothel. Okay. I'd rather buy one than go to a brothel. I think if I'm gonna go quite a few times and I'm gonna be spending more, so I might as well buy one.
Yeah, I think it'd be more pleasure for a female. So, I think that'd be I would, I feel like females should be using the products a little bit more. I think soon females will be coming out and being, fine with using all these different variety of toys and new inventions.
Well, I think it's already been there where, I mean, yeah, it needs to get more where again, it's like
Full bodies. The females gonna have the full bodies. The full male bodies sitting at the crib with some clothes
there's no
on the
clothes on.
couch.
That's right. Hey, I'll come home from work. I'll be tired, but then I see him right there on the couch sitting there, no clothes. Okay, I'm ready. Let's have a quick before I jump in the shower. Then
Yep, see, it'd be
it's like
fun
he
for
was
ladies.
just waiting for me all day there. Yeah, I better go ahead and get some right now.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I don't know. I don't know. The dolls that they just showed, I did not like those.
Yeah, they're going to step it up, man. The females don't want that.
No, I mean they didn't have so much of a selection there.
They said they just focus on the men right now. That's where the money at.
Well, yeah. You see, there's more and more men that are buying them. That's yeah,
Yeah.
and again, they're not as expensive. They're really not. That's like a month's rent, or yeah. So don't pay your rent. Go buy your sex doll. Hey, you get kicked out, you get evicted, but you got your sex doll.
That's crazy. Packing up everything with that sex doll up under your arm. They ain't forgetting that shit at all.
They're not. Of course not. Wait, look. If I'm gonna get a male sex doll, I don't want him to just, he's gonna have to do something. He's gonna have to go ahead and take out the trash, maybe wash the dishes once in a while. Look, see, now this one have more variety here.
Yeah, man. I know they out there for y'all somewhere.
But you know what? Again, I don't want him to. Okay, I don't want him to just sit at home doing nothing. Okay.
You have to wait. You gonna have to wait another about 10 years.
Man, by that time I'll
They
probably be
working
dead.
on it.
Man,
They working on
they're working on it. They better work on that.
it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure somebody already got that in motion for y'all, man.
I'm sure they do. I'm
That
sure
ain't enough.
that's inventing them. They all have their own little names. Tom and Earl, Neo.
They gotta have some big boys in there too now.
I see that. I hope so. I mean,
These women like big boys too out there, so
wait, but look, a lot of these look kind of young. Different heights, 5'3", 5'5". No, I need someone taller. But 5'7". Okay, 5'7".
5'3", 5'5".
Yeah, short. Why would you want? Okay. They could be. You know what? In bed, we're all the same height. Are, but no.
Oh man.
I know. But look at that. Look, okay, maybe some hair on the chest. Okay, this one has some hair. Has some hair on his chest. Little hair on his belly right there. Not bad. Some have a beard. Oh, the pilot. Okay. See, and these.
Yeah, they gotta work on their stance or their poses because the females have some hell of a poses.
Yeah, but come
It's
on.
like they slacking on the male poses and shit for y'all.
No. I mean, what are they supposed to do? Bend over too? No. We're not gonna have them bend. No, that does not look cute. But they should. Look, just naked. He has no hair on the head or nothing. No, but that's the thing. Well, hopefully, we just need a little hair because they look a little too young.
That's funny.
They look too young.
Yeah, do like some young boys too. Yeah, they young as hell.
Now,
Surf's up, dude.
Yeah, but that's another thing. So there was this thing, and now this I don't agree with. So they started making some dolls, okay, of children, okay, and they made them specifically for, those people, predators that like children. And what they were trying to say is that it was better for them to maybe build these dolls that look like children, so then this predators won't go out, the pedophiles won't go out there and find the real children. They could just stay at home, play with this little kid doll, and that's it. So, do you think there's something wrong with that? I mean, I think it still is, because I think you're kind of still provoking it in a way. You're it's like a drug, It's like you give it, you're using drugs, but then now you want to kind of get them something fake, but then you're gonna make them addicted to that. So, or you might even provoke them to still want the drug. So, I feel like having one of those little children dolls is a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's not fixing the problem. So I wouldn't. I don't think. Hell no. Nah.
And that's the thing. They don't think they can fix that problem because they could go to therapy and everything like that. It's something in their mind that they cannot change. It's something. It's just like you. You might like specific type of women. You might not like the skin. You might like them curvy and everything like that. You might like them way more thicker. Everybody has
Right.
stuff that they like, and that will trigger your mind to be attracted to them. Okay, like we're talking about. Okay, like if those dolls have the flat chest. Okay, you might like flat chested women. That's what turns you on, you know. So they think since they can't fix that problem, where they can have their mind change, or how they say, um, just basically reconstruct it in a different way, where you're not gonna be attracted to children.
Right.
There's no way that they can do that. The mind is powerful thing that we do not have the technology to even control it that way yet. Because if we could, then we wouldn't have those children's dolls. But they say, well, this would be the best thing. They could at least stay at home, since a lot of times they can't go out. Like say, even like Halloween, they can't go out. The pedophiles can't go out. They have to stay at home. So why not instead be at home and having one of those dolls instead of going out there and try to prey on these little children?
Hell no, no. Hell no, no dolls, none of that shit. Hey, shit, personally, they need to ban them motherfuckers because but I'm pretty sure it's pedophiles that's probably already using them. You know what I'm saying? They got them sent to the crib, and they taking that risk. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's wild right there.
Now imagine if you were on probation because you caught those charges and you bought yourself a doll like that, and here comes your probation officer coming to your house and then sees that. Imagine that.
Oh yeah. Like what I'm saying? That's crazy. Yeah. That's wild. You
Right,
deserve to get caught. You know what I'm saying? You deserve to get caught. You
right.
know, yeah, that's crazy.
I
And
mean,
and shit, and I don't even know, like, shit, man. I can only imagine the people that's out here doing that right now. So, yeah, it's probably going on for sure.
yeah.
And
I mean,
they're gonna stay quiet about it, even though it ain't helping it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna and
well,
then you're right, it might help them stay quiet and stay isolated, but it ain't fixing the problem.
it's
You know
not
what I'm
fixing
saying?
the
It's
problem,
making it worse, actually.
and it could be
So
just temporary because, again, like you said in the beginning, you rather have the real thing because it's not gonna feel the same thing. I mean, even though that the dolls are becoming more and more realistically,
right.
they try to make the silicone to feel as real as a real person, but it will never be the same. It will never equal to, you know, be with a real person. So to me, I think they're doing it for like a temporary fix
Mm.
because they're still gonna want that. They're still gonna at some point go out there in public and they're gonna see a child and they're gonna want it.
Yep. I agree. I
So
agree.
I just feel that part is wrong right there.
Yeah, man. You know.
People are just, I mean, I guess I can see why they were trying to do it again. They tried to prevent something like that to happen again, but only temporarily.
Yep. That shit ain't gonna solve nothing. It ain't, it might make them feel good. They might think they good, but shit, it's probably damaging them even more. So and they gonna try to hide it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, imagine you think you're gonna tell your friends like, hey, I bought me a child doll, you know. No,
Mhm.
you're not gonna let people know that you have a doll like that.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
know,
they can't have no child dolls, man. Nope.
they shouldn't. They shouldn't. Like I
They
said,
should. You know what I'm saying? And if you get caught with one, you know that's no, I don't know. I
that should
can't
be a
fuck with that.
charge too, don't you think?
I mean, I don't know. Like shit, you know, they
Having
might. I don't
having
know if
sex
they can do
with a
nothing
minor
about it.
doll.
That's crazy right there, man.
But that's the way it's becoming now. If you really do pay attention to the way the world is, you know, like how we talk about the AI, the robots. I mean, they're trying to build another gender here, you know, for us because obviously, like we talked about, a lot of people are not into getting married right now or having a family together. It's a lot of single parents, you know. So it's but we still crave for that companionship. So why not have something else if they don't want to be with another woman because they had bad relationships before, or be with another man because you know like, bad situations. So you'll buy. Maybe they want to introduce the robots. You know, as here's another choice that you can have.
Hmm.
You know, that you could program it how you want to. Since a lot of people do not have where they can conversate and compromise, might
Right.
as well get a robot that will go ahead and do whatever I want. So I will go ahead and buy a robot so then not only so he could satisfy me in bed, but you better go ahead and clean this house too and everything. You know, you're not gonna argue with me or anything. Just have him do whatever you want him to do. I have one that's
Man,
gonna fix my car and
I think it's coming. I think it's coming, man. I really do. I think it's on the way.
corner, right around the corner. And
It's
and
gonna cost. They might be able to find you some miniature ones, but yeah, I think that thing right there you talking about, yeah, they gonna tax for that.
oh
It
yeah,
might they might start out at what about five,
yeah, and you
five
know people
K.
people will buy it though. I mean, what's his name? Elon Musk is invented already the Tesla's robots, so he has some already in the making. And I mean, and then we have the sex dolls, you know. So we're there. I mean, it's just
Right,
becoming more and more where it's becoming more out there in public. Like I said, there's more people buying the dolls. There's more people rather not conversate with other people. You know, if they have had bad relationships or whatever like that, do you really think a lot of people want to go ahead and go back out there, start dating and everything like that, just to go ahead and see they're the ones? I mean, some people don't want to waste that time.
right, right.
Some people are too shy. Maybe they were the ones that never talked in school to other girls and stuff like that. Maybe they think they could never get another woman in their lives, and that's why they went with the sex dolls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
It's
Come on,
AI.
you
It's crazy.
want to buy one? Come on, which one you want to buy?
Which one?
Yeah. If you were able to buy one right now, how would you have her? And you could have her however you want to.
She'll be a black female from the south.
Okay.
You dig? Short hair.
Over there, right? Maybe they have
Mm.
a company over there.
They had to custom build this one. They ain't got that in their system. They ain't
Right.
got that one.
They
That
don't.
cornbread fed one.
Are you sure they might? They might.
Nah, none of them look like they eat no soul food.
No. See, she looks skinny. Like someone needs to feed her. I need to feed
They
her too.
definitely feed.
They look like they need to be fed. But hey, you know, there's different ones. Ooh, you want the mistress?
That's what they call it, a mistress.
Well, this one right here, right there, the mistress booty hole. But I'm sure it is a mistress in that booty hole.
That's crazy, boy.
Oh look, the first virgin pussy.
That's
How would
crazy.
you know that she's a virgin? I mean, aren't they all? That's the thing. When you make these dolls, aren't they virgins, or do they try them out first and break their little virginity away and then send them to you?
Yeah, that thing might, you know what I'm saying, ain't gonna feel the same after you put it in there one time. That's about the best it's gonna feel.
See, and that's another thing you had to think about. What if you use it? Okay, you buy this doll and you're using her like almost every night or a couple times a week. Don't you think the pussy's gonna stretch too later on? I mean, and maybe it doesn't feel like the same like when you first bought her. Then what do you do then? Do they have anything that will go ahead and maybe make that pussy tight again like it was in the beginning? I mean, I just asked and I really want to know. I mean, look at this women. They're all posting differently, way different than the man. I don't know. Best sellers. Let's see the best sellers. It have to be the skinny one. Like, she's not fed. I'm like, I don't know.
It's probably that skinny one.
Yeah, we got something you could grab onto. Look, she's a little chunky right here. She got a little stomach. Now that's real, okay? That's more real than this other one. Come on, we all got. Come on, we're not skinny like that. We got some stomach. Especially we had kids. Come on. But look, there you go, Trigger, right here. She got the
She
booty.
I mean, yeah, she about that. She about that.
She got that.
She
Yeah.
working with a little something. You know what
There
I'm
you
saying?
go. Yeah, so let's go. There you go.
She definitely working with a little something.
She's only $1,139. She's on sale right now.
She look better than goddamn about all the motherfuckers.
I know. Wait, I gotta. Man,
That's
I
a
want to read.
steal right there. They sell them all girl for cheap.
I know
That's
why.
a
I
steal.
want to see the reviews.
It might be her pose, man. They need to
Man,
bend her over right there. They playing with her.
it works well. On moist premium formula water-based personal lubricant. So you still have to put a lubricant. This one says it's a little disappointing on the lower extremities visually at least, but I didn't upgrade to the removable styles as I'm thinking I should have. Other than the quality is excellent, but you better be good at combing her hair and doing makeup. See?
Man, that's that shit say. What? That's what it say on that or what?
Yes,
That's
on
a
the
review.
yes reviews.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's funny.
He's
That's
a verified
funny.
buyer, and that's what he said. And that's the thing. You want to keep up the looks because what if you just don't take care of her and then you just don't want to use her no more? I mean, don't be like, okay, you just buy her, you use her a couple times, and you just leave her there. Like, come on, take care of her. This guy,
right.
he says, great experience, very good customer service, and my order arrived on time. He didn't really want to say what happened after that, though.
That's crazy.
But as a nice touch.
The
Okay.
boys, wow.
Yeah. See, and then this guy says, Eric C says, it's good, but the left arm only bends to the left in a very unnatural way. Oh, I don't want to know that. Which makes it difficult to get close on. Okay, so he was dress. And he had it. Okay, the doll was okay. She was 5 feet 8 inches and A cup, so he kind of liked it kind of small titty kind. But
yeah, they hated on her pose, man. They should have got her into a different pose, man. They were supposed to get her right. Yeah, they're supposed to get her right, man. I don't know what she got all that for.
Hey, but then you can't. Okay, they put it the right way because a lot of these women that take pictures on Nigeria, they be standing like that, so then they put it to look bigger. Or
I mean, I could see him as being like not usable in a sexual way, but I could see them being used as like shit around the crib or something. You like, you know, shit, mannequins or some shit.
Just
like,
to have
yeah, dress them up, sit them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, do some little things with the crib. You know, shit.
But,
you know,
but maybe Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's what they're really there for. I mean, they just gotta sit there and wait for you till you're ready to use them for whatever. Basically, I mean, I'm sure they're thinking of them to make them upgrade where they could go ahead and cook and everything for you, iron your clothes and everything. But that's gonna cost a lot more. And they
Mm,
really are saying that women are not cheap. It's not cheap.
That's funny right there. Well,
Yeah, but see, you have to make sure. Yes, you have to make sure you comb their hair, or you buy different. Maybe you could buy different wigs, and you could just, you know,
yeah, you got to do all. Yeah, you got to take care of the hair on all them. They got that long hair in there too. See, that's why I say give me a short hair one. We ain't playing no games
straight
right
hair,
there.
bald or something. Maybe.
Yeah, they had a short hair.
You
We
could
ain't doing none of
customize
that shit.
now, just so people can see how we customize them. I mean, man, yeah, no, I gotta find something else. I gotta see how customized they go. Because if I'm gonna buy one, I'm gonna buy how I want to. Look, they can do delivery here in 3 to 7 days,
Getting it to you.
right away. Wait, well, they probably already had it pre-made. They just had to add the stuff that you wanted to customize, and there you go. There you go. But delivery in 3 to 7 days. Look, they have a free built-in tongue. Okay,
Mm.
what that tongue do? We gotta know. I don't know. But yeah, that was a good conversation, though. Huh.
It was.
Interesting. Because we really want to see how this goes, though. Because, like I said, it is going from the blow up doll to now.
What's the name of that site? Get them
You
a
want
shout out.
it's called
You know what I'm
Mom
saying?
Sex Doll.
Yeah, we've been giving them a lot of love and shit. So they our go to, man. We're gonna be talking about them a little bit more, man. You know what I'm saying?
I keep talking
Yeah,
about it.
man.
You never know. They say, "Oh shit, they like us so much." We'll send them a free sample.
We did.
Do we get a free trial?
We
Wait,
did.
this says here free gel breast, free hanging hook, free second head with 10 options. You
They
get it.
ain't
Oh,
missing no money. They ain't trying to miss no money.
wow.
So
If
the
you just have
all
a,
there.
if you just wanted to stand a doll stand on only, it's $279. But you could go ahead and buy a different head if you want to. Oh, okay. So maybe you could just buy the body part and then hook them up. I don't know. And there's different ones. There's those Japanese sex dolls. Interesting though.
Yeah, man.
But yes, I like that we have some people, and thank you for everyone that was tuning in and listening to us. And
That's a fact, man. I enjoyed this, man. I really did.
we're gonna do this more often. I think the next time we have actually sex ed, and sex ed 101 is more educational. We're gonna go ahead and talk about different sex topics that we have. I think the next one we're having is about gender identity.
Let's
You
go.
And it's different again because of the way the world is now. Before it was just basically, you were, heterosexual, or you're gay, or you're neither. You're non-binary. Now they have all different types where you could just be where you whoever you fall in love with. It could be a man or a woman, or
Facts.
there's just so many different ones that it'll be interesting to see how the world does turn out in another 10 years,
Man.
especially with the sex, the companionship, what we all look for. We're all trying to look for that affection, that companion. And it did kind of messed up when we had the pandemic, where a lot of people were distant, and that's where more people wanted it. So I think this is where, you know, the sex dolls came into play, because hey, it's like it was more safe to have the doll and still were able to pleasure yourself, get yourself satisfied in that sense,
Right.
and not have to be at risk of anything else.
That's a fact.
Yeah. But with that said, though, I would like to thank everyone that did tune in. Thank you, Trigger, for coming in today. I hope you come in for the next one.
I will be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking this. You feel me? I'm gonna try to go live, man. I'm gonna try to, get right, man, with y'all, man. Shout out to y'all for having me. I will be back through on the next one.
Yes, and just make sure that you know that Professor Jazz is here. If you guys want to ever say anything, you guys had advice. If you guys asking for advice, you guys could always message me. You guys don't have to get on live. You're shy, but yes, we'll go ahead and make sure you guys tune in for the next one.
Facts.
You guys have